tonight I'm coming at you with a new camera angle, alright? But second off, a new pack created by me. Good times. So yeah, basically, I have my phone, Judge Judy Slayer. That was fast as hell. There ain't no way. It's gotta be a bot, right? If you're here, say what's up, but damn, that was fast. If so. Anyway, doing all this using my phone. It's hooked up with a USB. I'm using the software that Elgato took over called Epic Cam or Epoch Cam. I don't know, EPOCCAM. I know how to spell it. That's about it. That's all I got for you. But yeah. So anyway, we're doing a NuclearCraft playthrough. We will see how this goes. I'm not going to be streaming for like hours and hours. Quick little 2-hour stream tonight, and maybe I'll stream more tomorrow. But I just had this brilliant idea. I also have a circle filter on my webcam, so I don't know if that's going to really make the viewing experience any more enjoyable. I don't know. You still have to look at me, so there's that. But yeah. I like it. I think it's cool. It looks a hell of a lot better than this. I mean, this works, but there is just a substantial difference between this one and my C525 webcam. So, needless to say, I'm definitely a bigger fan of using this one. And I'm sorry, I'll put it in normal. I know. I need to have a difficulty on. Only reason I don't, I just like getting my footing in usually a house. Because you have motherfuckers like this here creeper that just want to come and try and fuck everything up. And like, I also don't have a food source established. My fault. I'm aware. But what are you gonna do? So yeah. I know it's definitely weird seeing me stream with a webcam. It's not like I'm like shy to show my face. I don't give a fuck how people think I look. It's basically for my girlfriend to decide. If I look like shit to her, well then I look like shit. But if I look like shit to anyone else, well, you are shit out of luck. Because it don't matter. But it's not scripted to say that. I don't know. Sound nerdy as hell, huh? My bad. My bad. Not really, I don't care. Forgot I had this little guy. Torturino's the shit, man. I know a lot of people are going to think it's OP. And it is. I get it. It is. But, like, man, this is like the third pack I've started in the last, like, week and a half or 2 weeks. And I'm just trying to have a more just, like, relaxed time than playing the Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode pack, which I do plan on playing. It's not like that one's done. It's just I wanna be able to mess around with NuclearCraft and like be able to play the mod for what it is, not with a whole bunch of like super difficult and advanced recipes and like it taking forever to get to that stage, even if they are still a little complicated. It still takes a significantly smaller amount of time to get there in a kitchen sink style pack, the types of packs that I prefer, than, you know, the normal way. Or not normal, but then Enigmatica 2-way. I need to upgrade my sword too. I haven't been to the Nether yet. It's going to be problematic. For once, because I got tired of playing with it, believe it or not. Like, I'm bored of the terrain and biome generation and everything, but let's just pause a second. I'm also tired of fucking biomes aplenty. I know there's gonna be, if anyone watches this and likes modded, you're gonna think I'm crazy as hell for not being the biggest fan of biomes aplenty, because it changes up the biomes and all. I mean, I'm just... If anyone watching this has known me for a while and has been watching my shit for a while, you will more than well understand that I am not big into like the exploration type shit. It's just not for me. I understand a lot of people have fun with it, and I'm not judging. I'm just personally telling you, whoever is watching, that's not for me, man. I don't know what it is. I really don't. But it's not fun to me. I don't know. I understand that's like 90% of this game, but like I'm more like just dig in and grind, like not dealing with having to explore and just, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't fucking know. I guess y'all be the judge, cause like I don't know. This Torturino's cracked, especially when you have a smeltery running and you just wanna get shit done quick. I literally took the longest route possible earlier because I'm a dumbass and honest to God, completely, and I mean like totally forgot about it. And like, same thing to like my food shortage situation that I'm, bitching about, quite frankly. Like, I can go out and hunt. I mean, I have no problem with that. I'm not opposed to it at all. It's just like, damn. Or like, hey, if I don't want to go hunt, I go and set up a farm, put this boy right in the middle of that farm, and farm. I'm gonna break you, throw your ass over here. I also have this mod that like makes the movement more like 1.13. So I'm just gonna apologize in advance. Like, yes, I understand it might make everything look a little bit fucky, but trust me, I need it in my life. That's all I gotta say. I need it. Not the Torturino, definitely. Might not have any more ore right now, actually, that like legit needs smelted. So save the mutton for later. Throw one of those in. Get this back. Probably 7x7, honestly. And then let's take a look. Gold. We do have gold. Would you just look at it? The osmium, for whatever reason, the Tinker Smeltery is not accepting. Don't know why. Just isn't. What are you gonna do? There we go. Gotta show the power of this thing, man. It makes the early game just so much better. Swear to God, that's all most people do in the early game is like just wait around for shit to smell, and like there is not a single person that's gonna be not even willing to admit that, I should say will admit that that is fun. What the fuck about that is fun? Because I'll tell you right now, nothing. There is nothing fun about that. Let's go ahead and do that. And you can just make a generic ass nether portal. I don't even have that much time played yet. But Nah, you know what? I have the extra obsidian. Let's be honest. Obsidian and modded is like cobble, basically. As long as you have like the right mods installed, I'll say. Because if you don't have like ore excavation, or in my case FTB Ultimine, you're fucking up. It's an awkward ass looking nether portal. I don't care if it breaks all of it. Yeah, it just doesn't look right. I need like 5 tall. Big nether portal. I don't know. I feel like doing something different. I always do the generic 2x3. So let's get a fucking 3x5. Big portal gang. I don't know. I'm sure anyone that sees this is like, really? You don't ever make them not normal? No. No, I don't. Thanks for making me feel bad. Not really. Damn, bro, you're already getting started? Ow. Give me a fucking gas tier. God. Oh, shit. Probably my least favorite part about having... Holy shit. That's honest to God. Fuck. This is unscripted. I swear to God on my life. Unscripted content. Anyways, before my pickaxe very rudely interrupted me, it's probably my least favorite part about getting OPS tinker tools is when you're in the nether farming, like just doing a bit of basic mining or whatever. It's a pain in the ass. Like, genuinely. Because, like, it's too fast. So I should say, like, with, like, vein miner. Or, you know, some type of vein miner. Because, like, it's so fast at a certain point that, like, you end up breaking a whole bunch of extra-ass blocks. Which is cool, because, like, I have Tinker's leveling installed. So, like, it is what it is, but at the same time, I hate leaving big-ass craters. That's why I don't play with mob griefing. I mean, of course, I don't want any of, like, the shit that I work for to get fucked up, but, like, it's also just because I don't feel like having to patch 1,000 creeper holes. Like, it just sucks. Keep inventory, well, because I don't like losing my inventory. I don't know. If it wasn't a fucking Tinker's tool, like, yeah, I'd be pissed as fuck if I lost, like, a Fortune 3 diamond pick, right? Anyone would. Fuck. But it's a lot worse when, like, you have to put materials onto your pickaxe. Because, yeah, sure. I can understand the argument. Damn, I'm gonna have to kill myself to get out of the nether. That's fucked up. I understand, like, yeah, technically it is easier because you're not playing a game of chance. You're literally, like, just, like, okay, I want this, right? But, like, man, then you have to go and farm with a dumbass pickaxe again. It's just like, fuck. I need to go get glowstone, which we can figure out here pretty soon, but I don't know. gonna lie, man, I really do miss 1.16. Just it's a shame that, you know, and I'm not at all dogging on or talking shit about the mod developers, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say it isn't a shame that, you know, it's taking them a little while to get everything ported. I don't even understand programming, so I can only imagine like how much of a pain in the ass it truly is to be a developer and having to keep up with, you know, the 50 different fucking versions that are released. Not really 50, but you get my point. Don't judge me. But like, no, seriously, I can only imagine like how hard that is. Like, everyone wants Ender.io 1.16, but is everyone doing the coding work for Ender.io? No, you guys, you know, no. When I say you guys, I mean obviously you, myself. We're not working on it. They have lives too. They're not just sitting there 18-hour days fucking coding away for a mod release on Minecraft. Like, I'm sure they make a little bit of money, but I don't know at the same time. I really don't. I have no idea what the modding community is like. I don't know if like CurseForge pays them, or if they have to pay to have their mod hosted, or if like, you know, I don't know if they get approached about them hosting it and like they work out a deal. Like, I don't know. Not like you have many other options. Damn. I fucking hate not having a magnet. One day I really would like to do like a modded playthrough in hardcore. I feel like that shit would, honest to God, be kind of sick. Like, damn, bro. Modded, I mean, don't get me wrong. Actually, vanilla's more of a grind, but like the whole process of setting everything up, like, to be automated is a pain. I mean, I'm sitting here bitching about modded when motherfuckers literally like go to crazy ass limits just to forgot, man, there's hella, god motherfucker. NuclearCraft Wasteland is a dimension. Interesting. Don't even can't even conceptualize how we would get there, but it's cool. That makes one. Let's get two. Oh shit. Actually, fuck that. Save them for later, I guess. But for right now, I really do need this Ardite to smelt down, and then I'll throw on the cobalt, and then they can mix together and give me 27 ingots, because... Oh, wait, no. I might have 6 fucking blocks of manulin. I don't think it's a 1-to-1. It is, but that shit turned into 2 when I put it in the smeltery. So I'm about to have, like, no bullshit, 6 fucking buckets of manulin. I need more casts, and I also need a pattern chest again for my casts. Plan on getting basic machinery set up like relatively soon. I'm gonna start with mechanism, because when I mean, honest to God, when was the last time you guys watched me play a pack or whatever and not use fucking mechanism? Like, that's That's just not normal for me. And if you guys have been around for a while, you know damn well that'd be weird, basically, for me to not do something with mechanism. Hammer will come at a later date, because, I don't know. I don't really have a reason. Kind of just don't feel like doing it right now. But I do. It's always a dilemma, man. Just gotta stop being lazy with it. I'm gonna be honest. It's my fault. And really, who else's fault would it be? But, you know what I mean? Just gotta stop being lazy, bro. Sick, though. Got our tools going. The binding being obsidian should be fine. And I don't ever upgrade the binding. I'm not even gonna lie. I really don't ever upgrade the binding. Not that I don't see a reason or don't think that it'd be helpful. It's quite literally, I just don't. 4 blocks of that. These are like really the only 2 that I need though. Anything else I'd rather just make out of obsidian or wood. Shit went by fucking quick. Alright, there we go. Now, the last thing I will do is minus 100. Well, wait. That at least gives some durability. Would this be a waste? I can't fucking tell. No. Not necessarily. Maybe eventually. I would need more cobalt though. And that I do not have. So, wrong one. Put that in there. Bam. 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 Manual and hammer. There we go. Big durability now. This thing is not even close to being leveled up. Gotta get one of these, man. We have to. A literal must. I also had to mess with the configs when I first opened up this pack. Which means that, I had to like relocate, so I just teleported 1,000 blocks away after, so that way I didn't have to deal with like 3 different types of tin. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's literally the worst part about any time that I create my own pack is like I'm always having to worry about that. And quite frankly, just don't want to. I don't want to have 600 types of something. I'm good. And like I've done that before where I've had thermal, so I have like 6 different thermal ores that match up with like some shit from mechanism, you know what I mean? Like, it's just pointless. Ain't no reason to be doing all that. home. I need this and this. We'll have enough to get the lapis one, but when we do, we'll definitely be upgrading. No, I want dirt. And all of you. Because I'm not going to lie, the only thing that bothers me with having this thing in like the very beginning, or like the very basic tier one, is it holds 2 stacks of items. That is it. No more, no less, 2 stacks. And like, that's fine for a little while, I guess. But like, on the grand scheme of things, that doesn't hold up very long. Get a diamond. Alright. Next upgrade will be lapis. I might have enough lapis, but I don't know. I need to go get more glass. True story. And get all 3 blocks of manulin out because I need manulin to repair my shit. There you go. Alright, cool. Now we get to go do the most exciting part of Minecraft. Totally not saying that in a very sarcastic manner at all. It's in the name. We're going mining. Hate to do it. I know. It's not my favorite thing to do either. I can only imagine it's pretty boring to watch also. But damn it, we don't have any other choice. I mean, really, we do. All I need to do is get, like, basic mechanism shit started. Need to get a metallurgic infuser, a wind turbine, and we're good to go. Literally. And then I can start processing my ores very soon thereafter. Start doing some power beefing. That's what we'll call it. And then be good to go. Now let's go back home. We have a pool of water right here because I had a bucket of lava. Throw those in this. Back down. Granted, we're not going to be down there for a minute, but sight. This shit is slow as fuck right now. It's another reason. I just want to come down here, honestly, and get started with getting my hammer leveled up. I want to try and, like, get out of the... Man, why does it do that? I did this whole ass thing of getting my shit set up to where I have the god angle, and then it goes and just disconnects for some reason. I don't know if it's like an iTunes thing or what, but like trying to figure it out. Jeez. Okay. I'm actually gonna look into this. Oh man. I'm gonna try something here. Hopefully I don't have to. Well, $20 for what the are you off a fucking bean? Are you insane? Um,
Smartphone, if you have an Android device, if you have an iPhone or iPad,
$20. Oh my god. Oh man. I guess we're to this camera. Because, I don't know. Used to never have problems with Epic Cam, and then now it literally, like, I get what's it been, about a half hour? Yeah. And then it just disconnects. Like clockwork, man. It just, out of the blue, just disconnects. I really wish I could figure out why. Because, like, man, that is honestly probably, like, one of the most innovative softwares. I understand it's so simple, but, like, man, do you even know for how long well, when I was younger anyway, that, like, I wanted a way to be able to use my phone camera as my webcam, and now there's a way, but it, like, bricks half the time. You can't do anything about it. Like, dude, that just fucking sucks. And I think it might be the new version. Like, I think I'm just gonna have to wait and hope for, like, a new version. Or maybe, like, iTunes needs updated. I don't know. Because, like, that's how you have to, that's how you run the wired mode. Which is how I get it to be no latency, like my webcam. But, I don't know. I guess I'll have to take a look into it later. But it's already almost 4. I'm just trying to grind this. I've been wanting to play it all damn day. And I was just playing games with my brother and my buddies, so not been able to grind this as much as I would have hoped. Because, like, here soon, I'm not going to have the opportunity to be on my computer this long or stay up this late. Like, now, granted, well, no, I was gonna say on my days off, but, like, shit, dude. Two days off a week. Sundays and Mondays are always gonna be occupied. Even if not, well, not if not, but even if they weren't, I'd still only have fucking 2 days off, so. But, I don't know. Gotta look at it on the upside, like, after work, if it, say, we'll give the most basic schedule. I work a 9 to 5. I don't wake up till 7. I get home at 5, 5:30, whatever. And I'm home for the rest of the day. Don't have, you know, much else to do. Maybe 1 or 2 things, but not a lot. And then I'm basically off scot-free for the rest of the day. And I mean, I can play the rest of the day then. It's just gonna be weird, man, because, like, you know, riding out the pandemic and shit, I've gotten very comfortable with literally having my entire day open, no obligations. It's gonna suck for the first little while, but, like, eventually I'm gonna get used to it. And I have to get used to it because I'm going to be working the rest of my life, as everyone is, so. I don't know. Shit, bro, I used to work 12-hour days and still have plenty of time to play games. Not as much some days, and honestly then, I wasn't even playing games that much because that was when I had my old PC. It stopped running as well as I would have liked it to. And that once I got my new PC, though, oh, it came back. Came back full fucking force, and I even worked a wonky ass schedule at the job I was at before the pandemic, and I think that schedule honestly kind of played a part in why I why I could play as much as I could then. Because, like, I worked afternoons and shit. But I don't know. I got to work from home. Oh, dude, God bless. Anyone who's getting to work from home right now and is getting paid the same to do so, literally, like, you cannot ask for a better situation. Some people may hate it. Nah. I would thrive, man. Absolutely. And like that's what I'm gonna talk to with these employment agencies that I'm gonna have to start calling here pretty soon. Is like basically just telling them like, yo, I'll work in an office. It's the type of job I want. Tell them I'd be like, I could work in an office, but like if you have any remote office work, that would be phenomenal. Like, but an office no matter what. Like if they're like, well, I have a warehouse or I have this construction or whatever the fuck that pays X number or X dollars an hour, I'm going to tell them no. It's not what the fuck I want to do. And like, bro, getting an office job should not be that hard. I mean, realistically, like that should not be hard. Any type of office. Care if I'm making sales calls, doing whatever, like, no, that's not ideally what I'd like to do, but I don't know. Data entry is kind of what I'm going for, and like that could very easily be done from home. That's not even why I want an office job. I just don't. Hey, some people would probably call it lazy. I don't care. Like, you know, if you like being up and being physical and doing labor every day, cool. Like, I'm not talking shit about it. I just fucking hate it. Because every job that I have worked has been absolutely dog shit when it comes to working any type of manual labor. It's all been bad. And like, sure, yeah, I'm sure not every place would be like how, not even my last job. My last job wasn't even that bad. But like my job before that, working in a warehouse, yeah, that would never happen again. Ever. I mean, like, literally ever. Not unless I was gonna go homeless. Like, you cannot pay me enough, man. Warehouses are the worst fucking job setting. And I always hear, like, very conflicting things with the Amazon warehouse. I've heard people say they love it. I've heard other people say they hate it. And I mean, I get it, you know. Not every job is for every person. That's fine. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too judgy. Or maybe the people that said it sucked were people like me that don't thrive in a warehouse setting. Don't know. Just not into welding. I'm not really into anything other than tech. Like that's what I like, you know? And inherently there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, honestly, there's really nothing wrong with that. I don't know, man. Life's crazy. Really fucking is. Guess the reason I say it's crazy too is like, I don't know, I guess it's just the fact that like we're expected to work our entire fucking lives and then like We get the last 20 years, if that. Some people probably fucking retire and die the next year. Like, we get however long we have, because, you can't really say how long we have. No one has a number. Not a damn person on this planet knows exactly when. But, we get the last part, I'll say. No matter how long or short it is, we have the last part of our lives to just do whatever the fuck we want. But in the meantime, we have to make work a priority. I just think that part's fucking stupid. I'm over it. I mean, I'm not, but I am. Like, I'm not dumb. I know I have to work every day. Unless I magically, figure out a way not to. But odds are, I'm gonna have to, just like every other fucking person. And till something changes, that's just the way it's gonna be. We kind of just have to learn to accept that fact, more or less, I guess. Kind of just thinking about it, I think it's so fucking funny that people say, and I'm sure it's true to a degree, that if you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right? And I just feel like that's something that people have to say in order to get through working. I don't know. It's just kind of how it seems to me. I doubt that. I'm sure 1% of fucking people actually genuinely, wholeheartedly believe that. And then everyone else is just yeah, okay. I don't know. It is. I mean, really, who's going to sit here and deny it? It is a very shitty thought to just live with. Yeah, well, once I'm at a job, sure, I can switch up and this and that, but you gotta make sure ends meet. Gotta make sure that you can support a family or a house or house payment, I should say, or have backup money for unexpected expenses, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll figure it out to where people don't have to work 40, 50, 60 plus hour weeks. And then we can all work 20 to 30 hours and keep the economy going, and shit's still getting produced and everything else. Because honest to God, man, I mean, if you really want to look at it this way, if we had more time off to do what we wanted, I can almost fucking put money on the fact that people would actually enjoy showing up to work. They wouldn't care. They'd be like, okay, cool. Let's go to work. Let's get our shift done. Let's go home, relax. I don't know. There's going to be people that think that that's a dumb way to think. I don't understand how. You know? I get it. That's not how our economy works. Now. That's not how our economy works. But, like, bro, come on. I mean, like, seriously, fucking, who would not want that for the future? Even though we may not be able to experience it, like, how could you possibly, like, understanding, like, how shitty it is to have to fucking, I mean, this will apply to so many people, like, literally force yourself to go to work every day. Like, man, how could you ever not love the thought of, like, having 3 to 4 days off a week, guaranteed, every single week, and not having to work, like, 12-hour days in order for that to be a possibility? Like, and fuck it. I mean, if people wanted to work more, fucking work more. Like, it, you know, if you want the extra hours, be a 5-day, 40-hour, you know, or 40 plus, I should say, hour worker. There's no harm in it. Just, I mean, there is. I feel like that's why so many damn people are unhappy. Especially, like, young people. I think it's, probably, I'm sure that's a cause of depression. It's, like, just knowing, like, wow, 20 years old. I'm not going to have time like I did when I was a kid until I'm like 60, and by then I'm not going to want to fucking do anything. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just because, like, we've seen people, honest to God, I feel like this is a huge part of it with at least people in my age group, like the 16 to 24 age group is like, we've seen people literally get rich from being at home or going out and doing shit that they wanted to do and just making it entertaining. And now I feel like it's, and I mean, I'm not going to sit here and talk shit at all. I feel like it's like just kind of ingrained in the youth that, like, we shouldn't have to work for what we want. And I'm not, trust me, man, I am not sitting here saying that at all. We all do need to work. That's like, not even just monetarily speaking, as a fucking society, if everyone just stopped working, where, you know, how would we progress? Literally. I'm not saying everything should be free. I'm saying everyone should do their fair share, but, like, I don't want to say the government, but you know what I mean? Like, we should have something figured out, I guess, is just the general gist of what I'm trying to say. Something. I don't know what. I'm not an economist. I don't understand economics. Like, the fact of the reality is, like, the fact that we live in such a modern era, and literally keep in mind, the most modernized era in history, and people are homeless, and there's just people in this world that don't give a fuck to see people like that, because they're like, oh, well, they probably have a drug problem, or, you know, they're probably lazy and just don't want to work. Okay, well, seeing as how, like, and, you know, say what the fuck you want about there being a shortage of workers, it makes me happy that people are finally, like, just putting their foot down and saying, yeah, I don't want to do these bullshit menial jobs anymore. Have fun finding other people. Like, I don't understand how people have a problem with that. You're telling me that, like, because you're too scared to make a change in where you work, or, you know, your thought process, and, like, it's just been ingrained in your fucking head, like, this is what you have to do. You have to suck it up and get through it, so the last part of your life you can enjoy it. Like, what a fucked up way of thinking, man. What an absolutely awful way to think. Like, whoever came up with that concept of, like, you know, you're not going to work for yourself. You're working to better other people, which can be true. And, like, if it is, cool. But I feel like more often than not, right, like, we aren't working for ourselves. We may think we're working for what we want, and sure, like, that's what they have us believe, but really, what we want is just playing into the economy more. It's just that's the American dream, right? Like, work your fucking ass off so that way you can help stimulate the economy. I don't know. Fucking 21, I feel like that's such a simple fucking thing, man. I understand, like, actually fixing that is not a simple thing, but, like, when you talk to anyone in this age group, no one wants to work. And it's because we need a reform on how much we fucking work people. And, like, we need to open up eligibility for jobs. It's fucking bullshit that we had. Like, I'm all for the idea of free college. How the fuck don't you want a country to be educated? How? Why is that such a, like, just awful fucking thought of, like, hey, we need money, so we're gonna make them pay for it, but, you know, meanwhile, there's so many other fucking countries that are, and I mean, it's statistically proven, I'm not just talking out of my ass here, like, that are significantly farther ahead than the US, and I don't know why, I couldn't tell you fucking why, but, like, in terms of just how well educated the general population is, like, why are so many people, or not people, but why are so many countries so much farther ahead? If America's really number one, and I don't give a fuck, man. If a Republican ever heard me say this, they'd call me a Libby and all this other shit, and it's like, dude, no. I don't give a fuck what your political views are. If you have dumbass thoughts that I don't agree with, fuck your political view. I just don't agree with the way you think. Like, fucking hate that nowadays everything is just, oh, well, then you must support Biden or you must support Trump. No, you fucking idiots. Stop. How the fuck are you so goddamn involved or, like, just interested in literally, like, sitting there arguing, like, oh, well, do you see the way he talks? Like, Jesus Christ, you bored motherfuckers. Like, sitting there arguing with people, literally, you're talking in circles. Who gives a fuck if you think you're right? I think I'm right on the whole work thing, but realistically, I'm probably wrong. Like, it sounds like a fantastic idea, but so don't pyramid schemes and look how they work out. I don't know. People are just fucking weird nowadays, man. Just the type of fucking shit people will go to great lengths to argue over. Like, Jesus Christ. Just let people fucking think how they want to think. Well, you're wrong because of this. Okay, well, who's telling you you're right? The same type of people that are telling, you know, the people you're arguing with that they're right. Like, I mean, literally, like, that's politics. Like, the Democrats are being told by Democrats that the way that they think is correct. Meanwhile, the Republicans are telling people that are Republican that they're right for thinking the way that they think. So, you know, just instead of understanding that, like, yeah, we support this, you support this, that's fine. That, like, it just has to turn into this big-ass fucking argument of, like, no, I'm right. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. There's actually literally, and I mean literally, zero proof that any of them are right. It could all be fucking wrong. It could all be, like, literally the worst idea we've ever came up with, but we don't fucking know. We have no idea. None. And how are you gonna find out? I mean, literally, like, you know, I'm for guns. That's a Republican view, I guess. And I hate even having to throw a fucking label on it. It's what I believe in. So fuck what party voted for it. But, again, it's hard not to. Politics isn't everything. So fun, right? I mean, really, it's so fun. I bet anyone, if anyone was in this stream or in this part of the video, I bet it's so fun hearing me bitch about politics, right? Just like it's fun hearing about people talk about them. Yeah, no. Anyway, I'm for guns. Doesn't mean I'm a fucking Republican, though. It means I like guns. Do we need stricter, like, shit on guns? Yes. Are shootings horrible? Yes. But guess what? Just like the war on drugs did, guess what your war on guns is gonna do? Oh wow, look at that. We have countries like Mexico or whatever that, you know, are within a few hundred miles of a border that they're legal there. So what are they going to do? They're going to start manufacturing them and then illegally importing them. And then, oh, build a wall. Okay, yeah, because I mean, that's totally going to fucking work, right? Yeah, think about how fucking stupid that is. Build a wall. For what? For what? What do you think that's going to do? You think magically, like, people are just going to stop getting into the U.S.? Yeah, I forgot that's how it works, man. You guys know so much. Dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. Act like people still aren't gonna get across. Doesn't matter, build that wall fucking a mile thick, and guess what? You're still gonna have people that are here illegally. And those same people, not all of them, Jesus Christ, don't ever take that out of context with me. We'll never fucking group them as in any person of Mexican descendants that, oh, the only reason they're here. No, fuck you. They're all here for different reasons. Those same people that are smuggling drugs are trying to make a living for their family back home. And I'm not justifying what they do, but like, Jesus Christ, try and be a little understanding. Like, I'm sure some of them just enjoy the thrill of like, wow, I just got back, another successful run. Like, yeah, I'm sure. Just like there's certain drug dealers. Some people just like selling weed. Other people like selling hard-ass drugs because they're like, some people probably get a fucking kick and thrill out of like, hey, they're addicted to my product now. Now I have a steady line of money. And you want to just stop and, oh, hold on. I have to, let's see. We're gonna sit here and have a word real quick. I need a background image. Can't be sitting here like this. This is too just meh. Let's see. Pictures. What do we got for us today? Yeah. Alright. Oh, shit. Real quick, also. Probably for the future, before I sit here and rant about more shit that y'all don't care about. Let's browser. I need notifications, and I also need browser notifications for YouTube. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. Perfect. Where was I going? Unfortunately, I had lost my train of thought, and I was about to whip up some good shit. Oh, the source of all this. You ready? Not only is there supply and demand, but guess what's behind that supply and demand? It's crazy. I mean, literally, like, craziest thing is, like, literally the root of all of our problems when it comes to drugs or violence or whatever. You know what it is? Or crime? I mean, it's crazy. So, like, get ready, okay? It may just so happen to be the fact that behind all of that, robbing people, sometimes even killing them, or drugs or guns or whatever it may be, guess what there is? There's a fucking price tag behind it. So why won't they do it? Wouldn't it be stupid not to? You're getting more money in your pocket, and that's what we need to live, right? No, we don't need money to live, actually. We need food, we need air, we need water, and we need a comfortable environment. We don't need it, but it's preferred for quality of life. But isn't that just fucking incredible? That, oh shit. Oh, yep, that's a bot. Isn't it just fucking absolutely incredible how the source of all of our problems just so fucking happens to be money? If it weren't for that fucking dollar bill, guarantee crime rates would go down. Guarantee it. Why would people have a reason to rob shit if there was a way, not for free? Obviously, we would have to work for it and everything else in some capacity. But like, you know, food was a given, and like no matter what you made, you knew your family was gonna eat. What would be your purpose of going and robbing someone then? You wouldn't have one. You literally would not fucking have one. The drug problem, I mean, man, look, people are always going to be looking to get high, all right? Life's fucking stressful. That's why people drink. That's why people smoke weed. That's why people abuse Xanax and fucking Percocet. And that's why. Because the way that the American life, or just the global life is nowadays, I can understand how it's hard to be sober. I mean, I do it. I'm still sober, a year and a half sober, as a matter of fact, or almost 2 years. Not by choice. I'm on fucking meds, otherwise I'd be stoned off my ass right now, but still. Dude, I completely understand why people try to numb themselves out. How could you not want to? Hey, that dude that's working 70 fucking hour weeks, yeah, I'm sure he wants to numb out somehow. Doesn't matter if it's by getting fucked up on coke or doing whatever. You are gonna want to, in some capacity, numb out the world. No one is that genuinely fucking happy with their lives. Not no one, but not a lot of people. Not unless they are well off. And guess what? Guess what most of them probably have. Now, I'm not saying every person that, and if you guess money, you're correct. I'm not saying every person that has money is happy. There's a reason people say money doesn't buy happiness. Because people think being broke is the root of their problem. And that is not the case. It really isn't. But seeing people live a lifestyle that you've always wanted to and you just know is not possible, yes, that could easily make a motherfucker depressed. And just really feel down on their luck. Can completely understand that. It's not a hard concept to understand. But that doesn't mean that once you have the money, you're just going to magically, like, if you were anxious or depressed your entire life, it does not mean that shit is just gone. So, I mean, if you're already struggling, it doesn't make your struggles any fucking easier. I mean, it doesn't. And for some people, it really might make them happy, but it also might make them a shitty person at the end of the day, too. Not everyone deserves to have a fuckload of money because they're going to do fucked up shit with it. Not everyone deserves to have a lot of power. But what comes with power? It's always money. Or what gives you power? It's always fucking money. I'm really dropping knowledge out here, whether people think I am or not. It's straight ass facts. And if there's someone who would like to disagree with me, I would want to know, A, how dumb are you? How am I wrong for saying that? How could you possibly sit here and tell me that, like, the root of 90% of people's problems is not a monetary thing? You'd be wrong. You would be wrong. Money literally creates more problems than it solves. I'm thoroughly fucking convinced. I mean, literally. Think about it. You have someone who busts their ass 40, 50 hours a week and always comes back to work too. Sorry about that. We have someone who busts their ass constantly, right? Working all the fucking time, trying to make ends meet. They have something go wrong. Their job doesn't offer health insurance. It's out of their budget. Okay, so they go and get their checkup, do all that. Cool, right? Jesus Christ, I barely fucking made it down here. That's insane. So, you know, they're struggling to make ends meet, and then an accident happens to either them or someone in the household, right? Or, you know, they need emergency surgery, whatever. They God forbid, they find out someone, you know, in their immediate family has, like, fucking cancer, and the treatment's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars once it's all said and done, right? Okay. Tell me how fucked up it is that on top of them already having to worry about losing someone that they love and care about, that, oh yeah, welcome to American healthcare, right? You have to risk the person that you love and care about fucking dying because we want to be greedy and stingy and fucking, you know, how is healthcare a luxury that let's just stop right there. How is healthcare a luxury? How is providing for sick people or people that may have fallen and broken their arm or whatever it may be, how is that a luxury that we, you know, should be so grateful, right, to fucking have such an amazing healthcare system when people literally go fucking broke because something happened. No one plans on going to the hospital tomorrow, but I don't even know a number to throw out there. You know, X number of people, and it's a big fucking number, no doubt, unfortunately, are going to end up in a hospital tomorrow. And how many of them actually have health insurance and are going to be able to pay their bill and not have it go to collections and be in debt, and then they have to worry about their credit score tanking? Like, do you notice the cycle? Guess what it all comes back to? The fucking dollar. And it doesn't matter what country you look at it in. I mean, no, that's not true. Plenty of places offer free healthcare. You'd think a first world country would actually offer healthcare. It's crazy, right? I mean, seriously, it's fucking mind-blowing, right? Like, just the most insane concept you've ever heard. No. My pay when I go back to work is going to get taxed, and for what? What am I being taxed for? I actually, like, genuinely, not even being a dickhead, want to know what the fuck my money that I just worked for is going to the government for. Because it ain't for helping out people in times of need. It's not for helping people with healthcare, unless you're on, what, like Medicaid or whatever, and don't you have to be old as shit or, like, literally clinically disabled to be on that? I don't fucking know. But, like, you literally paid into it your whole life to not have to pay for medical insurance anymore. What? That wasn't just a given? You weren't just, you know, gonna be given treatment if you needed fucking treatment? Like, huh? And anyone in, like, Canada, the place that I know for a fact that does it is Canada. But, like, places like Canada would hear that and go, what? And, like, yes, from what I've heard, the wait times and everything to actually get in the doctor in Canada, they can be quite long, and that is problematic. So, you know, you could say that we're paying for faster service, I guess, right? May get it faster, but, like, what doctors are more thorough? What ones are actually, like, being incredibly thorough with any, I don't want to say research, but you know what I mean, like, with your charts and everything else. How thorough are they being? Are they catching everything? Are they letting certain shit slide that, like, could potentially come back, not to necessarily kill you, but you know what I mean, like, come back to bite you type thing, right? Who knows? Something tells me that the doctors that get paid literally just as much, I bet, are probably saving more lives. I'm not discrediting our doctors here. It's not their fucking fault. It's not. It's the big guys Who run the place? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be snobby and, like, make it sound like I'm ungrateful to be born where I was born. There's people in way worse fucking situations where healthcare is literally, like, unheard of type shit, right? Or, like, we have to send people over there, and we, as in, like, America and shit, have to send people over there just to take care of sick people. Like, that's fucked up. But again, I'm not like trying to say this in a very negative way, but we are a first world country. You know, that we have hospitals and shit like that for a reason. Like, we are a very developed society with very fucked up and just ass backward train of thoughts. Cause that shit just, again, blows me away. I mean, it blows me away that any place this, again, when the world is as advanced as it is struggling to have healthcare or fresh water or fucking food. Like, it's fucked up, man. The world is not a very happy place. Really isn't. Grateful to be here. Thankful for every fucking day I'm here. No bullshit. Not trying to sound cliche or whatever. No, I am genuinely thankful to be here every single fucking day. But, like, man, how can we have such just fucking horrific ways that, like, we run shit anymore, man? Blows me away. Like, really, it's fucking disheartening hearing, like, just, or even thinking, not even hearing, don't even have to hear that shit firsthand. It should already be disheartening just to know that, like, there's fucking kids in this country whose parents are fighting tooth and nail to save their fucking lives from some horrific ass disease. And whether the kid lives or dies, their parents are going to be in debt for the rest of their lives, more than likely. Unless people give them money, which, like, I don't want to say it because it does sound more fucked up than what I mean, but, like, I'll try and explain what I mean, like, after I say it. Like, why the fuck should people have to give them money? And what I mean by that is, like, why is that not something that is prioritized by a government who receives funds from every single fucking person who is working in this country? Because if you say here, or if a government, or a government, if someone working in the government were to say here and tell me that they had other things to prioritize, like, no. Yeah, you already fucked up. Like, that's where you are going wrong. And it's just not a hard concept to understand, man. It's not. There's nothing about that is like a concept that would be hard to understand. I don't give a fuck if you're left wing, right wing, fucking chicken wing. It doesn't fucking matter, dude. You cannot sit here and deadass say that is not something that should be prioritized. Because if you do say it's not, what are you gonna do in the fucking if God forbid something happened to someone close in your family and you knew you would not be financially well off to cover it? Then what? Then you'd probably want the help and everything, right? It's another thing that's very problematic nowadays is how selfish fucking people are. And it is sickening to the fucking core how selfish people are. Like, the just grossest fucking thing that we need to quite literally just abolish and get rid of is how just stingy and greedy motherfuckers have become. I'm not saying it hasn't always been like that, but holy fuck is it more apparent nowadays. It is disgusting. It really is. And I don't think there's a single person that would disagree. I really don't understand how. Like, that, it's fucking gross. Like, what does someone in this world need $200 billion to themselves for? Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, you name it. What do they need all that money for? To set up 7 generations of their family? Like, I'm very, very confused and would love to understand it. Because you can't reason with me. There is zero excuse that there are still people who, again, can't afford certain treatments. Maybe fell on extremely hard times and lost it all. What, that's just their fault? Sucks to suck. So that's how you would want people to treat you if that's the type of times that you fell on. It just sucks to suck. No. No. You cannot fucking sit here and tell me that. Cause what's your excuse gonna be? Well, I'm the one that caused it. Okay, but were you? Or did you have a stroke of bad luck? Did shit really just go south time and time again and you had no way out? Because I feel like that's the thing. Too many people, pride, first off, would get in the way of admitting something like that. Hands down. Well, 100% would. Everyone has too much pride nowadays. They would let it get in the way, and they would flat out say, yeah, no, that was my fault. Which, cool, you're taking responsibility. That's fucking... I can respect that. That's 100% respectable. But the fact that some people would rather just, have their pride rather than like just admitting like, yeah, I may have made a couple bad decisions. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve help. I don't know. It's world we live in. Not even just America. Fuck that. It's everywhere. It is just fucked. So fucked. Like, government try to say the bullshit of we the people, fuck you. No. Especially, well, not especially, but just specifically here. No. Bullshit. And you try and fucking feed me that propaganda ass bullshit. No. If it was for the people, any of the issues that I'd be talking about right now would have never been a fucking thing in the first place. So don't we the people. No. Maybe back then. Maybe that's what they wanted back then. How are we to know? We'll never fucking know. We have corrupt ass politicians and just more and more people every fucking day that are corrupt and end up getting just this insane amount of wealth and power. And then they don't do any good with it. Literally don't do any fucking good with it. Like, it makes you really wonder if, like, these people that talk about fucking secret societies are right, and maybe that's why shit genuinely doesn't change. And I know that's a very far-fetched thought, but, like, the fact that other things, again, free healthcare, making sure people eat, and all that is a far-fetched thought. Why is that? No one asked to go hungry, man. There's not a goddamn person on this planet that would ever ask to go hungry or would ever wish that someone went fucking hungry, especially if they've been through it. No way. No way. Oh, man. It's just crazy. Hey, look, I actually just talked for a while, though. Some people might hear that and be like, damn. And then other people might be like, you're fucking stupid. I don't care either way. If you want to be that wild motherfucker that thinks that somehow there's something wrong in that train of thought, so be it. I mean, that's literally all the internet is full of anymore, man. It's just people constantly thinking they're right. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be sitting here saying I was right if, like, that wouldn't benefit other people. It's not something that would just benefit me. People immediately close to me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. But it's not a selfish thing. Not at all. I'm literally the type of person that just wants to see everyone do good, be happy, and live the lives that they want. And there's nothing fucking wrong with that. Only thing wrong with that is that it's not a possibility most of the time. And just for a bunch of bullshit reasons. And like, you know, I'm sitting here talking about how like all this shit's fucked up, but I mean, can't sit here and lie to anyone. No, I don't have a fucking clue as to how we would solve any of that. None. The hospital shit or like the medical shit, yeah, that's kind of fucking easy. You just use the taxes that we give you already and actually do something good with them. That applies to this country specifically. You just do something good with them. You do right by the money that you are given by the people that keep this fucking country going. Politicians aren't the one that keep this country going. Not at all. Not even a fucking little bit. We don't need them. I'm not saying at all, by the way. Let me just make this very fucking clear. I'm not advocating for turning over the government or anything. I'm not saying that we don't need some form of law, but we need a form of law where we actually have more say in how the country is to operate. Because anyone that actually fucking believes that we have a say anymore is just outright delusional. You've never been more fucking wrong in your entire life, guaranteed. Unless you think the earth is fucking flat. Then there might be another time, but being serious right now, I genuinely feel that there's ways that we can solve a lot of these fucking issues. Don't know how, but that's why we have smart peoples. So people like me don't have to think that hard. I'm obviously joking. But in all seriousness, like we have people that can build rockets. We have people that can figure out how to just make the world a more livable and just all in all better place to be. Not just for me, not for my grandkids, nothing to do with me. Sure, it'd be great, but I don't give a fuck about me. I don't. I'm not saying that in like a depressing way or anything like that. I don't fucking care. I literally, if I had to live in the type of world that we live in, but everyone else got to live in the fucking basically picture perfect utopia that I'm describing, absolutely, I would rather stay and let everyone else be happy. My happiness doesn't mean shit, but 7 billion people's happiness? No, now that fucking means something. And if I could make sure that everyone was healthy and happy and all I had to do was just live how I live now, cool. Swear to fucking God, man. I'd be jealous as fuck for sure. For sure. But if I knew it was because of me, at least I can be happy knowing that like I actually did something good. That in and of itself would be good enough for me. You know, that's the fucked up thing, right? Is like, I'm sure more streamers probably would like legit, or YouTubers or whatever, would legit do their job for free if they could. And they can, but the thing is, they still have to support their lives too. That's the fucked up part, man. Like, you know, no matter how good of a person you want to try and be, and it's fantastic that there are people who genuinely just want to do good to do good. At the end of the day, like it's a beautiful thought, it really is, but is it gonna happen? No. And it just isn't. What is my first source of power gonna be on a much more light-hearted subject? Should have just done that. I knew I was gonna need 10. Fuck. Literally just said how many I needed. Pulled out enough for one. Even if I don't use them right now, I will for sure need them later. I need iron, redstone, and osmium. Give me a fucking half stack of osmium. I should easily get us through at least the early game stages. Till we get like ore processing and I can actually double the osmium. I really don't know what our first source of power is going to be. And like I really didn't even fucking think about that, but like I need power to get enriched alloy. I genuinely don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. Not even joking. Could just make another one of these. Probably going to. God damn it. Sick. I don't ever make all 5 at first, so this is interesting, but mechanism generators. Because this is all we have to work with. I don't have any other early game power source option. This is all we got. So, heat generator, solar, gas burning, which that's not even an early game at all. Solar. Have no way of getting osmium dust. Yep, so that's out of the question. No way of getting enriched alloy. I mean, I literally think it's going to have to be a heat generator just to start. That's it. Just to start. And then after our start, we need 2 copper and 8 cobble. There we go. I don't know how much this is inputting. Okay, so we're producing enough to not use all of the buffer. Alright. Oh shit, let's go. Torturino. Sick. No, I don't give a fuck. I know I didn't make enough. But you know what the cool part is? I can at least get one. I'd actually get two, but not be wise. Alright, sick. Now, need redstone and steel. Let's get that puppy burning. Sounds awful when I say that. Let's get that puppy burning. Good word choice, me. Good fucking word choice. Christ. Oh shit. That's ass. Can't even transfer power with that thing still running. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Torturino literally is god tier for the start of the game, man. 100%. Can't even deny it. No, that'll reach anyway. Let that do its thing. Honestly, I'm gonna put you away for a minute. And let's go down here. Should be way more than enough cobble. Probably gonna honestly end up voiding most of it, but perfect. Wait. Not perfect. Abort. Abort. Wrong thing. Abort. Alright, nothing happened. Don't mind the chat log, because totally nothing happened. There we go. Full stack. Get an energy cube in a minute, but for now. You know, an amplified world would be okay for modded, but it would low-key kind of suck ass because they're just painful. But like, damn. Literally just walk outside your fucking base if you were to set up on a mountain and just call it a day. That's that. Like, yeah, this is my mom base. I have wind turbines that literally generate max RF. Just sitting right outside my house. Don't have to build 100 fucking feet in the air. Always bothers me having to do this. Just because it looks so bad. Like, literally, it looks fucking atrocious, but hey, what are you gonna do? That's it? What? How the fuck? Bruh, I'm at 100 and... Oh, we're gonna have to move this whole thing up. I mean, I'll take it. Fuck. I don't know why they're not producing much. Or as much, I should say. It's not what I'm used to them producing, and I'm, honest to God, like, right around the same... Right around the same height, man. And they are producing, honest to God, significantly less than what I'm used to. Need steel casings, and I'm good on those, but I do need steel casings. I'll do this for now, because, main reason, like, I don't want to overuse my coal. Yes, it's a very easy resource to get, but if I can, honest to God, avoid like overusing it and just using it, I guess, obnoxiously or stupidly, I would like to. Because, like, I can literally make just enough right now, and that'll be fine. Then what I need to go do is go... I was about to say, I'm playing on, like, low-ass chunks. I can tell. need to just snag up as much sand as I possibly can fucking hold, but I need to find a desert. Like, it is in my best interest to find a desert. Yo, honestly, we need to go beyond some slaughter gang shit. We need to go massacre these fucking cows, man. No bullshit. Absolutely just need to get fucking annihilated. Leather's cool, sure, but I need fucking the steak, the mutton, the pork chops, whatever. If I had a fucking saddle, oh dude, I'd go and snag a horse right now. This would make looking for a desert so much easier. Look how fucking ugly that power line is, dude. Fucking hate it so much. We're gonna have it for probably quite a while. I don't have that's the thing, man. Like, NuclearCraft, I'm sure produces a lot of power. I'm gonna have to do some, honest to God, some fucking research on how the mod even works. I'm super intrigued by it. I think it'll be, honestly, like a fun playthrough. But yeah, the power requirements early on in the game, like, early on into NuclearCraft, I don't know too many mods that would, like, be, I guess, cheap to get into that also deal, or not deal, but yield, be the right way of saying it, a lot of power. I genuinely don't. So, you know, I mean, if you have a max upgraded machine from what is it? NuclearCraft, that shit uses a lot of fucking power. So I would imagine that, like, the mod scales to eventually be able to support running the machines at max with little to no dips in the power. I would imagine. We will see. Could be dead fucking wrong, but really hope not. Damn, I would have had a wolf. If he wouldn't have been such a bitch. Alright, fuck it. This is like the best depositive stand I've seen and probably will see for a little while. And more than enough salt. Just know I'm gonna need that eventually. But we need fucking sand. Always an absolute must-have in mods. Damn, man. Time came up fast. It's fucking crazy. I legit cannot believe that it's fucking that it is for real about to be fucking 5 o'clock, man. Can't fucking believe that. Crazy. Tomorrow I am yeah, I'd say definitely gonna be focusing on playing this more than probably any other game. Cool. Enrichment, bada bing, bada boom. Look at that, son. Who's doing it out here like us? Plenty. Plenty. Honestly, just a stack for now. It's gonna fucking take forever. Just gonna make another one. It's literally just 16 gold. Motherfucker, I need normal torches. There we go, let's go, son. There we go. Sorry. Oops. And I don't want you moaning and fucking groaning, alright? That should help. I'm hoping. Oh man. It is now 5:01, so it's probably where we're gonna leave off. After this is done, put redstone in so I know, I guess, very briefly what it was that I was working on. And yeah, tomorrow we actually start diving, hopefully, deep into the world of potentially NuclearCraft, or at least better power gen. That's really all I can hope for right now. Because, like, I have plenty of starting resources. It's not even a question anymore. Plenty. Plenty. So now, tomorrow, we'll just do basic shit. We'll, you know, start by, well, probably first thing we should do is get this cooked up. If each piece smelts 8, then 5 pieces of coal should be fine. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow when I play this, so don't worry. Not that anyone's here, but if you're watching the VOD, I've been streaming a lot more. Even once I go back to work, I will not have much to do after work other than chill out and play games and everything. So please feel free to stop in, check out the Twitch channel if you're over on YouTube or Twitter. I don't have a set schedule. I'm gonna try and stream maybe like every day, as long as I'm playing something that I will enjoy streaming. But until then, see you all later.